This is the Pardo 38 and it joins the two other boats in the Pardo range, the 43 and the 50. So this is the entry level model. Prices start at €309,000 and you have the option of twin diesel engines, twin outboards or triple outboards up to 350 horsepower. That one will really shift. This particular boat has got a pair of Volvo Penta D6 370s. Going forward there'll be 380 horsepower of course, and that's giving the boat a top speed of just shy of 40 knots. We've got 39.1 today. The largest engine, diesel engine option of D6 440s will probably do around 45 knots. We must start on deck because that's what this boat is about, this wonderful deck space to be used in good weather. What's really nice is it's safe. Yes, it's a very open boat, but these bulwarks are nice and tall. There's a handhold pretty much wherever you go and you feel like you're very secure in here, and that is all the way up to the bow. But back here is the main living area. You can have this as just a sun pad if you want, but this area is more flexible. If you go for this option with the table is on a telescopic leg, so that goes down. You can put cushions in and then you have a sun pad back here, and of course this table folds right out so that you've got good dining space for 6 people. Yeah, it's quite flexible, and then at the push of a button this bimini here comes out and gives you some shade here if you want it. The T-top is standard and that obviously provides some nice shelter over the helm station, but if you want some back here aft then you can get it from this canopy. Amidships you have the wet bar. It's in a good location in the middle of the boat. You have the normal stuff, induction hob, sink, bit of storage down here, bit more storage this side, and also the waste bin. And then you have quite a bit of cooling space actually, because not only do you have this fridge, but then you have a couple of fridge drawers here as well, so you wouldn't be too short of cooling space. And there is engine access here for a quick dive down the hatch if you just want to have a quick look, but also this entire area lifts up at the touch of a button to reveal the engine, so you have much better access. Moving forward to the helm, again it's an open boat, but because you have such a tall windscreen you're actually nice and sheltered here at the helm. The driver stands in the middle, you have a really good view, and you can bolster all 3 seats. Then also you can also sit if you like, but it's nice to stand bolstered. There's an adjustable steering wheel, so that driving position is going to suit most people. As with most boats now, much of the information is displayed through the Garmin screens and the Volvo Penta screen, but you do have proper switches for stuff that you're going to need to use in a hurry. A couple of cup holders here as well. It's worth noting that the hardtop is actually glass. And there is some lovely detailing in this boat. This area here is a perfect example. So not only do you have these teak treads, which means it's easier to step in and out if you're getting on and off side to a pontoon, but you have pop-up cleats with the Pardo logo emblazoned in these neat strips here, so that any lines that are tied off this cleat don't rub away on the edge of the teak. It's a really practical, well thought out boat. It's the sister company of Grand Soleil sailing boats, so these guys know what they're doing when it comes to practicality and usability. They've even gone to the trouble of inscribing their name on these windscreen bolts here. More sunbathing space up forward. Again, it's worth noting the height of these bulwarks. Okay, there aren't any railings up here, but these come up to a good height, so you don't feel too precarious up here, even though there's not actually anything to hold on to. This is just pure sunbathing space. And then down here, you find the anchor locker, but it's compartmentalised, so if you do want to put lines down there or fenders, they're not going to get mixed up with the anchor chain. You can put some stuff forward and keep it separate from the anchor, so nothing's going to be pulled up into the windlass. And then of course you have 2 more pop-up cleats here forward. Coming back down the port side deck, here's where you find the controls for the aft sunshade. So you push that and it's quite a simple system where it just starts to roll out and provide some shade over the aft seating area. Now let's have a look downstairs, because this is a bit of a surprise on this boat. You might think it's just a barefaced day boat, but it's really not. This is a nice cabin area. It's open plan of course, but there's a good amount of space down there, especially right down here. just under this window here. Okay, it gets low as you go in, but even so, there's still space to sit up in bed if you want to read at night. And I like the fact that they've included repeater light switches, USB chargers and reading lights at the top of the bed there. Here you have some storage. There's more storage on the floor as well. And then you have a couple of berths, probably better suited to kids, back here that flush back under the cockpit. But again, it's restricted, however it's a nice thing to have. And even if you're just going to chuck bags in there, it's a good space. And they've done nice things like give you a charging socket, give you a reading light. The finish is very nice indeed. And you have a good bathroom as well. More of a wet room, because you can shower in here. But headroom is fine. You can stand up there in there if you're 6 foot. And it's finished to a good standard as well.